So about 4 months ago, I had a request to make a video on my favorite hydrating skincare products. And I just want you all to know, it's not that I forgot, it's that I genuinely took 4 months deciding on my absolute favorite hydrating products. Today's video will end up being my top 5 favorite Korean hydrating products, but in all truth, that is only because my top 5 hydrating products are all K-beauty. I think it's just another category that Korean beauty does best. Like all of my videos, today's video will have timestamps and links to the products that I'm going to talk about in the description box below. But I think before we get into the products themselves, I do want to have a really quick conversation about hydration. What does it even mean to be a hydrating product? So basically, you may have clicked this video because you have a dry skin type and you know that if you're lacking hydration, your skin might be dry, so perhaps some hydrating products could fix that. And that's on the right track, but I think it's also important to recognize that really what hydrating products target is dehydrated skin, which means these can be very beneficial products for all skin types. You can absolutely have an oily skin type and yet be dealing with the signs of dehydration. And really importantly, if you are dealing with dehydrated skin, these products may help to target that concern individually, but your skincare routine does not exist in a vacuum. You will absolutely need to make sure that you are choosing a non-stripping cleanser to use in your routine and to follow these products with a good moisturizer to lock in these hydrating ingredients. Hopefully that's a good start for today's video. Now, as for the products themselves, I did try to choose a very distinct range of products. These are all fragrance-free, but you'll see, it's a little more complicated than that, but we're going to break down everything, and hopefully this video, again, can help you if you are looking to resolve dehydration or just simply add in some hydration into your routine. Let's go ahead and get into it. I'm going to start out today's video with a product that truly surprised me, and that is none other than the Hanskin Real Complexion Hyaluron Skin Essence. This product I originally received as, I guess, a gift with purchase from Ulta. I had one of the mini sizes, and here's the thing. This is a hyaluronic acid-based essence, okay? There is no shortage of hyaluronic acid-based essences and toners and serums in the world, and they all kind of started to blend together in my mind as not being all that different. I feel like if I told you all there's 1,000 hyaluronic acid products on the market to choose from, I don't feel like that would be an exaggeration. I think that's probably pretty darn close. So, you know, again, when I first tried this, I was thinking it can't be that special. But let me tell you, after I finished off my mini, I found myself really missing this product, and that's the real test, isn't it? And I think what's so interesting is that when you look at the ingredients list on this product, it is overall very simple and straightforward. It's not a very long or complicated ingredients list. It's a handful of different types of hyaluronic acid. It's some hydrolyzed algae. It's some other marine ingredients. But I think the real test in skincare products is how do those ingredients come together? Do they come together in an elegant and beautiful way that complements each other so that it makes for a very effective product? And with this, the answer is yes, absolutely. Somehow it is still an overall lightweight feeling product. I think no matter your skin type, this will not feel heavy nor sticky, and yet it does give this visible plumping effect that we should expect to see with hyaluronic acid. We're going to be talking about hyaluronic acid in most products today, and that's because it is a really great humectant. It's a great hydrating ingredient that does naturally occur in our own skin, which means that applying it topically tends to be well received by most people. But I've got to say, you know, it can get pretty sticky and heavy, and yet it's in here at such a good balance that it accomplishes that hydrating goal without feeling sticky or heavy. I do like that this is a Korean essence that doesn't contain fermented ingredients. Even though I love fermented products, not every person can use them, so I really feel like, you know, I'm starting off this video with this product because I truly think that most people will like it. By the way, this is available at Ulta, so if you're not interested in shopping the Korean beauty retailers, you can pick it up from the Ulta website. Stylevana also carries it, although surprisingly, the price isn't that different from the Ulta website, at least as of today. Ultimately, a very surprising product. I just didn't expect to love it, and yet here I am, Hanskin. I love you.
I know.
My second pick for a hydrating product is a very fun contrast to the Hanskin essence we were just talking about, and that is none other than the Pyunkang Essence Toner. Go ahead and take a look at this ingredients list really quickly, and you may immediately notice just how simple and straightforward it is. And also, you may look at it and wonder, wait, where's the hydrating ingredients? Alice, you're gonna tell me that this ingredients list here makes for one of your absolute favorite hydrating products of all time? Yes. Actually, yes I am. And I suspect a lot of people will agree with me because this is another one of these products where you start using it and you go, it's actually really, really effective as a hydrating product. So what could possibly be going on here? Well, it could very much be the basis of this entire product, which is that long plant name ingredient that's milk vetch conventionally. This ingredient even may have some medicinal applications, and you might be wondering, wow, really? There's that much to one plant ingredient? And this is where we could get really scientific. I'm going to try to keep it a little on the simple side for today's video, but basically, when you take a look at what's going on within this plant, that's when you see there are humectant-rich ingredients in the plant itself. See, I'm always nerding out over this because, in case you're new, my field is nutritional science, and that is exactly what we do with plants, including fruits and vegetables, is we are looking at what is inside of those plants. And this is how we see these hundreds of chemicals per plant, including vitamins, minerals, which you're probably already aware of, but also, yes, some ingredients that may help with skin's hydration. Anyway, point being, plants may have a ton of potential. They may have all of these hydrating ingredients within them, but you have a couple of different ways to approach this. One is what Pyunkang did, where primarily it is the plant ingredient, and then other products where you might isolate out those constituents from within that plant and then put them directly into a product on their own. But yeah, that nerdy little rant there was all to say it's an amazingly hydrating product that does not contain any added hyaluronic acid. And I emphasize that because even though I just said hyaluronic acid is probably a great ingredient for the vast majority of people, there seem to be some amount of people who do struggle with it as an ingredient for whatever reason, and so it is nice to have a hydrating alternative that does not rely upon, inarguably, the most popular humectant out there. Another really nice attribute of this product is that it is such a lightweight feeling product, very watery-like in its nature, that it makes for such an excellent product to use in the 7-step method. So if you're having a day where your skin feels really dehydrated, you may want to just try layering multiple layers of your essence. It's called the 7-step method because you might want to do 7 layers, but sometimes you'll find you don't need quite 7, maybe 3, maybe 4. It is so nice to use a product that's not going to add excess stickiness or just extra feeling of product to your face, and that makes this such a good option for that. This brand isn't yet at our typical American retailer, so you will have to order this from a Korean retailer. If you would like to order through the Yesstyle or Stylevana website, I have some codes that will get you a discount and also help to support this channel. Feel free to use those if you are interested in shopping those sites. You remember how I said we're going to have a wide range of products for this video? So let's go ahead and move on to the Isntree Hyaluronic Acid Water Essence. Now again, huge contrast. Take a look at this ingredients list. With this product, you see a lot of hydrating ingredients all put into one product. So we're back to hyaluronic acid, and we are back to it in a big way. There are 8 different forms of hyaluronic acid in here. And what this means is each of the forms is going to have a different molecular weight, which means that it absorbs into your skin at different levels. The really small weights are going to be able to penetrate deeper into your skin and hydrate very deeply in your skin, whereas the heavier weights will sit on the surface. But this product is not stopping at 8 forms of hyaluronic acid. It also has some panthenol. It also has some beta-glucan. That's another really great humectant ingredient. Some natural moisturizing factors, some added oat, which is a great soothing ingredient that also naturally contains beta-glucan. Just a real packed with a punch type of product. But you may notice this one is in quite different packaging from the first 2 products we talked about, and that's because it is indeed a much thicker product. I think that depending upon your skin type and your preferences, it is possible that you might not like this one just because it does feel a little bit sticky. However, this is one where if you are having one of those very dehydrated days, you probably won't need 7 layers of this. In fact, it would probably be way too much. So I would say to see this one as a much more condensed product. Again, the texture may not work out for everybody, but it also may be exactly what you're looking for. I think especially if you do have both dry and dehydrated skin. As we move into these last 2 products, I'm just going to give you all a heads up in advance that these last 2 products are, first of all, not vegan. We're going to be talking about Snail as well as bee products. And along with that, I've read a pretty decent amount of literature that suggests these may have a little bit of a higher potential for an allergic reaction, and yet one of these upcoming 2 products is my self-proclaimed #1 favorite product of all time. So shall we just get this one out of the way, shall we? The Cosrx Advanced Snail 96 Mucin Power Essence. How many of you are tired of me talking about this product? I'm so sorry. But this product is just such a good match for my skin. Now, what's going on in this product is 96% snail mucin, which is exactly what you think it is. It is snail slime. But remember earlier in this video how I said hyaluronic acid is something that occurs naturally within your skin? Well, it also occurs naturally within snail mucin. But it just absolutely does not stop there. Snail mucin is also naturally rich in allantoin. It contains some polysaccharides that may help in increasing collagen production and elastin production within our skin, even some growth factors, some anti-inflammatory ingredients, some zinc, a little tiny bit of glycolic acid. I mean, basically, the nutritional breakdown of snail mucin is, again, long. Now, don't fool yourself, it's 96% snail mucin. It's going to have a little bit of a slimy factor to it, but it's so worth it in terms of adding hydration and additional benefits. On my skin, I feel like snail mucin is just exceptional for repairing my skin for any time my skin is irritated or inflamed, and that makes sense when you look at the constituents found within snail mucin naturally. So it's both a hydrating and a healing product, and that is why it's my top favorite product of all time. But again, like I just said, some people do report allergies, which means rather than sing the praises of the snails as I do, you may find yourself saying, why am I breaking out in hives with this? Again, y'all know me, I'm just saying this to try to bring some balance because this product, I don't know what happened, but sometime last year, I guess it must have gone viral on TikTok. Is that what happened? I don't know. I still don't have TikTok, but it must have because it was just impossible to get for a while. Guess who's glad they stocked up? I still have another bottle of this on backup. I will always keep a backup. But again, you know, no product is for everybody, and yet I love it. It's my favorite product. Cosrx almost made this list twice. I considered heavily the Propolis toner, but instead I have decided to end out this video with a product that I think I might even have another bottle behind me. It's one that I absolutely love, and this is the Skinfood Royal Honey Propolis Enrich Essence. In some ways, I might be saving the best for last. Again, if you're not somebody who has any kind of allergies to bee products, of course, because what's so remarkable about this is that earlier in this video, when we talked about the Isntree essence, I said it may feel a little sticky. This one, while being in similar packaging and being indeed a thicker product, it actually does sink right into your skin. What's amazing about this product is that there's a lot of bee-related products on the market that focus on maybe propolis, which is an amazing ingredient for kind of a similar profile to snail mucin. It's anti-inflammatory, antibacterial. Honey, which is a very hydrating and antibacterial ingredient. Or royal jelly, which is a very fascinating ingredient, but one that has a bit of a higher allergic reaction potential. And yet, if you can use those ingredients, this product right here slams all three of them together, just pow. I like how I just had a mental image of the chemist formulating this product, just kind of throwing all these ingredients in like witches creating a potion. That kind of is chemistry though. We chemists should be very terrified of the idea of time travel because you know if we were sent back in time, we would all be burned at the stake. These people in 1500, man, they would not be able to tell the difference between a chemist and a witch. Anyway, just like with snail mucin, this is another product that is addressing a whole lot more than just dehydration. We are talking about fighting inflammation, we are talking about fighting off bacteria, and also potentially some anti-aging benefits. And again, this is a product that contains some hyaluronic acid, some beta-glucan, even some fermented ingredients. Although, unsurprisingly, my first product I said was a rare essence that doesn't contain ferments. This one does, but those are in general great ingredients for your skin as long as you can use them. But that is it. That is my top 5 favorite hydrating products. I hope you all enjoyed today's video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you have any favorite hydrating products, perhaps that I haven't even tried yet? If you enjoyed today's video, please make sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you all next time.